Hi everyone, in this pick a card reading there are 3 piles to choose from, pile 1, pile 2 or pile 3. You choose, videos to follow. Hi to everyone who chose pile 1, this is your reading, so let's just see what we've got for pile 1. We've got the green feather, which is related to the heart chakra, so it may be getting to the heart of the matter on something here. Let's have a look. Balance, wow, so it's about balance, and it's to do with the heart chakra, or getting to the heart of the matter of something and balancing it out. Let's see what else we've got. Know your truth, that's to do with the solar plexus, and that's solving a problem. So there is definitely something going on here with pile 1 that needs to solve a problem, getting to the heart of the matter of it to balance something out. Let's have a look. Facade, right, that's also connected to the solar plexus here. And someone, or there's a situation around you that you are feeling or seeing some sort of untruth about it. You're not getting all what you see. There's a facade going on. You're not getting all what you see here within this situation. And this reading is about putting balance back within that situation so that you are informed, is what I want to say, as to what's going on before you make your move with know your truth here. Let's have a look. Passion, right, well, passion is the actual input that you may be putting in to this situation. Passion is filled with fire. It's a fire, it's a powerful fire sign, isn't it, if you think about it in that respect. And it's about passion, or something that you really are passionate about within your world. You've got pride, wow, and message, wow. Well, the cards are quite clear. There is a pride. When it comes to passion and pride, they're the two things that within this reading are going hand in hand. Knowing the truth over something, putting your passion into something, having pride in whatever it is that you want to do. A message here that you are maybe waiting for is not coming actually within your world just at the moment. There's a facade going on. There's something going on behind the scenes that you don't know about yet, maybe, and that's, you are maybe waiting for the answer to the answer to something to do with some sort of passion that you have, or something that you put pride into. It may be a new job, for instance. You're waiting for the answer to something here. You're waiting for a message, an answer here, in order to balance out whatever it is that's going on here. The facade here is the hidden truth. There's something not quite as it should be in order to balance this situation out. I hope that is making sense so far. I'm going to take some tarot cards now and see if I can get any more information regarding the situation that's going on within your world, pile 1. But you have got to put balance back within a situation. There's a problem that's got to be solved with knowing your truth. There's something going on that's hidden with that facade. You're not knowing all the answers to something yet. You may be waiting for a message over a situation. Say we're talking about a job, you may be waiting for the message to come as to whether you've got a job or something. You may have put all your passion into it, and you know, with passion comes a pride within a job well done, is what I want to say there. But let's just see what we get when we pick. I'm going to pick 3 tarot first and then go with what we get after that. So I've got 3 tarot here. Let's just see if it enlightens us with anything else within your situation. You've got the Hangman, yes. I did say that you were waiting for some news. You were waiting for something to come to light in order to move forward with the situation here. The Hangman is just that. It's you waiting for that news. You trying to see something in a different light also comes to mind as we talk about that Hangman. And I'm looking at that facade card because there's something going on that's not quite what you see is not maybe what you get here. The Queen of Cups, wow. Now the Queen of Cups is is a card of intuition and knowing your truth. We've got know your truth. We've got the Queen of Cups. That's a kind of a knowing something, an intuition. You may know that there's something not quite right here within this, within your situation, within whatever it is going on around you. That facade also makes me think perhaps someone is putting a passion into something and making it sound as if it's really good, but really behind the scenes it may not be. It's about putting balance back within this situation. You are definitely waiting for a message in order to do that. A message from, well, whatever it is in your world. It's a general reading, so I don't really know exactly what's going on within your world, but you're waiting for a message. There's an unknown quantity to this situation because of that facade card. It's about putting balance back within this. It's related to the heart chakra, so it's getting to the heart of the matter here with something. It may be that there's pride. There's a situation where pride comes before a fall. You know, if you don't speak out about something, something will go wrong maybe within a situation, because you've that saying, pride comes before a fall, is coming to mind as I'm talking about this little reading. Passion is the passion you put into something, or it could be that you are, with the facade card, putting up some sort of facade and letting the situation within your world, letting people think everything is wonderful with that passion card. It's about knowing your truth. The Hangman is about waiting for the answer to something here. The Queen of Cups is the perception that you may have, or the perception that you need within this situation, because we've got that facade card. That facade card is related to the solar plexus. It may be the actual problem within this situation because things are not being brought to light in an honest way. Let me just see what else I got. Wow. You got that Nine of Swords. Now the Nine of Swords is a card of a troubled mind. Now a troubled mind comes, doesn't it, sometimes when you are putting up some sort of facade and it's not really the truth of the matter. Or a troubled mind may come when you're waiting for a message for something and you're waiting in order to know the truth about something here. That Queen of Cups may be the reason why you've got the troubled mind. If you're a person who can see beyond a situation and you can see that there's something not right, but you can't do anything about it, that might be where the troubled mind comes into this situation. I'm going to take 3 more tarot just to see if I can get any more answers here. But pile 1, there's something going on behind the scenes that's not being brought to light just yet. You're waiting for a message about something, or you're waiting for the answers to something in order to bring balance to this situation. The Hangman is you waiting for that to happen. The Queen of Cups is your intuition over a situation here that's not quite right within your world. Passion and pride. Well, pride can come before a fall if you don't actually speak up, or you don't say anything. If something's happening within your world that needs to come out, maybe it's time for it to come out. Passion could be the passion you've put into something and you're waiting for the answers to something here with that message card. But there's something going on behind the scenes with that facade card that's not quite as it should be. So bear that in mind within this reading, depending on what's going on within your world. That Nine of Swords there tells me that there's definitely some sort of stress within this situation that's going on, and it may be related to the fact that you don't know the truth of a situation here. When I look at know your truth, and that facade card is putting balance back within this situation. You've got exhaustion. Well, look at that. That exhaustion card there, I'm going to put it next to the Nine of Swords, because that's the Nine of Wands. And you are exhausted over a situation because there's something going on behind the scenes that you are waiting for the answer to. And you know it because you've got that Queen of Cups. That Queen of Cups is your perception over something. the 10 of Swords. Now the 10 of Swords there, you've got the 9 of Swords, that's the 10, so it's rebirth. It's moving on from a situation here. It's the ending of anguish over this situation, wherever it is. It's been an exhausting time, maybe a heavy load to bear here. Is the 10 of Swords is an ending of an anguish. You've been waiting for the answers to something. You may have been putting on a facade as everything is all right with that Passion card. Because your pride may be just that. You don't want people to know that you've been in a situation here where you've been waiting for something to happen before you can move on from it. With the Hangman, that's the waiting game there. Rebirth, the 10 of Swords. Something is about to either come to light or be moved on to help you balance this situation out. Wow. You've got that 8 of Swords. Now in this pack, that 8 of Swords says guilt. That might be just it. You might be feeling guilty about a situation because the truth has not been addressed in some sort of way. So the balance needs to be put back, or there's someone around you is feeling that guilt because they haven't said the whole truth over something. Pride is what I feel as if I want to look at pride when I look at that guilt. Pride comes before a fall is what I want to say here. But because the Queen of Cups is present within this situation, the Queen of Cups is the insight that's needed, or the insight that you have as to know what is going on here within this situation. The Hangman is the waiting game that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for answers. You've been waiting for a message. I feel as if because I've had that 8 of Swords there, which is the guilt, feeling guilty about something, I feel as if I want to take one more card just to finish this little reading off, and I'm going to take another one of these tarot cards to see if once the situation is finished with, because it's going through all these different things before it can be finished, before it can be brought back to balance. Once that situation is finished with, let's just see what we get at the end of it. I feel as if it might be that one. The Knight of Wands. Wow, the Knight of Wands is a fast moving card. The Knight of Wands actually goes with that passion to me, and the Knight of Wands there is you moving forward with passion. You moving forward over a situation, whatever it is. You may have been offered a job and you've been waiting for it to come through, as just an example. You might be feeling guilty because you've left another job, but you've got this situation now where that Knight of Wands is passion. You're putting passion into a situation. You're moving forward fast paced with that Knight of Wands. One more card and then I've got to finish it, but let's just see what you've got. The 8. Oh God, you couldn't get it any clearer. You got the Page of Pentacles. That's you having a new start, a new down to earth start to a situation that has been up and down within your mindset, up and down within your world. It's created an exhaustion. You've had insight into this situation all along, and knowing that something's not quite right with that facade card, you've known the truth over a situation. Maybe you've been waiting for a message here to put balance back. If you haven't already got it, the message that you're waiting for to put balance back within your world will help you to move forward with speed, help you to move forward with passion, and it will be something that is a new start for you in a very down to earth, grounded way. I hope that helps pile 1 today. Have a good day, everybody. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what you've got. You've got the amethyst, which is a nice spiritual crystal. You've got, oh, intuition. Wow, that goes well with the amethyst. So you've got intuition, the amethyst. Be brave. Be brave. Isolation. That's related to the throat chakra. Now you are communicating with whatever it is that's going on within your world. Let's just keep going. You've got changes. Wow. Wow. Changes. Travel. Wow. These cards are very clear at the moment. So let's just keep going. And abundance. And that's, if you look at the colour of that abundance card, it's related to the heart chakra as well, because it's pink. That's how I'm seeing it anyway. So let's just talk about these cards for a moment for pile 2. I do think as if I feel as if you're going through a spiritual growth. The cards are telling you to be brave, come out of isolation, use your intuition and travel towards something higher than what you've been seeking at the moment. Changes are afoot and there's abundance. So it's a wonderful reading here, just this little bit here, for someone who is on a spiritual path and is traveling towards enlightenment. You do have to come out of this idea of isolation and not communicating. It could be that you're not communicating with your own higher self here. Or if we're talking about it, because it's a general reading, obviously, if we're talking about it from a different perspective, the isolation card here is jumping out at me because you're not communicating whatever it is that's going on around you. The intuition there is your intuition. The cards are telling you to be brave. Travel and changes is just that. It's about you going towards, traveling towards some sort of change, or uploading if it's a spiritual change, or changing something within your world. Abundance is the abundance you will achieve by coming out of this isolation with that throat chakra there. Let's just see if I can get some cards now to clarify anything, because like I said, this is a general reading, so it's whatever aspects of your life that you can take this for, if that's making sense. So let's just see what we get with these 3 cards when it comes to this growth. Right, well, you've got that King of Cups. King of Cups for me is the healing card. It's a card of healing. It's a card of healing a situation, healing your mindset, healing the fact that because you're in isolation, you need to come out. Use your intuition as to when you're going to change the way you are feeling about an aspect of your life. Be brave. It's time for changes here. Abundance will be yours when you go with your intuition and come out of this isolation. Whatever it is, healing will occur. Abundance. Wow, that abundance card, the King of Pentacles, is everything that you could possibly want and more. You have an abundance of something that's going on within your world that you can change up by coming out of this isolation, being brave, changing something around you, traveling towards abundance. You've got abundance, you've got abundance. You couldn't get it any clearer. Abundance twice here. Changes are afoot. You need to be brave about these changes. You need to travel towards something that's going to change your life. Come out of isolation, use your intuition here. It could be that it's a higher purpose, or it could be that you've got to completely change something in order for you to live a more relaxed or spiritual life, is what I'm picking up as I'm looking at these cards. Right, you've got that with the intensity card. That is the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands rather. Now the thing is with that, it's about something moving fast. It's fast paced. The Knights are about action, and that you've got intensity. You've got the Knight of Wands, which is the fastest knight of the pack. You've got this fast paced action that's got to take place. So it's about moving something forward, not slowly here. It's about moving it forward, traveling towards it, traveling towards your abundance, traveling towards your healing. If you look at the foil, it's traveling towards these cards, traveling towards abundance, traveling towards healing. Be brave, traveling towards this idea of being brave, coming out of isolation. Changes here are definitely on the cards for pile 2. Let's just see if I can get 3 more cards to clarify anything here. But as a general reading, it's such a positive dynamic here for pile 2, but you've got to come out of isolation in order to move this situation forward. Everything within this reading, if you move it forward, will bring healing and abundance to you. Wow, you've got that 7 of Pentacles. Now the 7 of Pentacles is a card of hard work, but it's a card of methodical work. You've been methodical in whatever it is you've done. Perhaps it's time, and you've really taken your time over something. Perhaps the healing card is here as you've taken your time. Perhaps you've healed over a situation here. And now it's time to come out of this isolation. It's time to collect the abundance of your changes here. Being brave and healing here is what I'm looking at right now, and traveling towards this idea because you've worked hard at something and you've been methodical at something. It's now time to move forward with the isolation card. Use your intuition as to when to move forward. But if we were talking about a spiritual growth here, when I look at those 7 of Pentacles, I look at all the stages of your growth that you've worked through in order to get to this point within your world. Well, there you go. You've got the Page of Pentacles. Pages are a new beginning, but they're a new beginning in a really, what's the word I'm looking for? Grounded way. Really thinking about what new beginning you want. That Page of Pentacles is about doing things in a structured way. So the abundance that you will gain from this situation is by doing something structured, working hard, working towards something, not being too slow. I don't think you have been slow about this. I think you've been methodical over something here with the intensity of the night. But I think the thing that you've been slow about is this isolation card here, which is connected to your throat chakra. You communicate and you've been in isolation. It's being brave now and traveling away from this isolation. The abundance and the changes that will come into your life when you do this will happen fast with the intensity of the night. The Page of Pentacles is you planning your next stage and being methodical about it. You've got that 7 of Pentacles, which is the hard work and the accumulation of study, hard work, you know, really working methodically about something. The Page is you now on the new adventure over this situation, whatever it is in your world. Wow. You couldn't get that any clearer. That 3 of Pentacles is you sharing whatever it is that you've become abundant in. You sharing it with the world. You sharing it with the people who are around you, the people that you want to be within that group, your group of people, your tribe. It's about you sharing the knowledge that you've gained, maybe by being in isolation, and the abundance that you've gained by learning each aspect of something that's gone on within your world. Being brave and traveling towards the changes is what's on the cards for you. It will happen fast when you take that step forward and coming out of isolation. Your intuition is right on point right now. It's right on point right now. So right now, you've got to make the decision to come out of isolation, for changes to happen, for abundance to appear within your world. You have to be brave enough to travel towards a change. If that's making sense. I feel as if I want to take, I think I'm going to take just another maybe 1 or 2 tarot just to finish this little section off and see what's if there's anything else the cards want to tell us. They want to tell us that. Right, okay, so let me just finish off this little reading with 2 more cards here. We've got the Page of Swords, and look at that, it's actually underneath the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Swords is your mindset, being sharp, being ready for change within your mindset. It's not just about the body here, it's about the mind. It's about how you're feeling inside your mind with your intuition. You're on point at the moment. It's crossing the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is you being practical about something, but your mindset is maybe overthinking things a little bit. You've got to balance that with practicality, with your mindset, with that Page of Swords there. And to finish this off, you couldn't get that any clearer there. That 3 of Pentacles there was saying share whatever it is that you've got going on within your world, that you've learned lessons in, that you've come out of your isolation for. Share it, be brave, go out and share. That's the sharing. That's the going out. That's you being invited out towards something that will help you to heal over a situation. So pile 2, your general reading for this particular reading here is about being brave. It's about coming out of isolation. It's about intuitively traveling towards something that's going to bring healing and great abundance to you. Changes are on the cards. Things need to be changed up within your world. That being brave card there is just that. Be brave enough to move forward for healing and abundance to take place within your world. That Page of Pentacles is your new beginning in a grounded, methodical way, and sharing what you've learned with your community. Your mindset might be a little bit... the Page of Swords is a very good... It's a sharp card for the mind, but it can sometimes say things before you actually do it. So that, and coupled with the Page of Pentacles, you've got this really powerful thing going on in your mind. You want to do stuff. Just remember, the Page of Pentacles is the methodical thought, the methodical way of doing things. The Page of Swords is you getting out there and doing it. It's pushing you to do it. And that Four of Wands is you moving forward. If you are brave enough to do this, moving forward within your world and getting out of about you're being invited out to do something there. I hope that helps, pile 2. Have a good day. Bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see what you've got. An abundance of blue today, so that could be related with communication. Let's just have a look for pile 3. Oh wow, you've got purpose. Yeah, it just says purpose. You've got purpose, so there's a purpose here. It might be about communication. Let's just have a look. I'm going to put that just there. I feel as if I want to put that right in the middle. We've got purpose. Speak your truth. Wow. Insecurity. That's related to the root chakra, and that's the root of the problem within this little reading here, this general reading. And you've got this word insecurity. Success, right, okay, friendship and love partnerships. Wow, okay, so we've got that friendship, we've got success, and we've got love partnerships. I want to say partnerships of any sort there, rather than a relationship partnership, because we're talking about a general purpose reading here. So I will relate it to partnerships of what, you know, whatever sort there is that's going on within your world, because we're talking about a general reading. I'm not doing a love partnership reading. So we've got this word purpose. We've got speak your truth. Success is on the cards here. A friendship connection here goes with that partnership there, that love partnership, a friendship connection. That insecurity card just could be that you are feeling insecure because you need to partner up with someone or something, that whatever it is that's going on within your world. But let's just have a look. The purpose of this reading here, this little bit here, what I want to say is that it's to get rid of this insecurity that you have over whatever it is that you want to start or that you want to speak about. You've got speak your truth here. It may be just that you're feeling insecure about something that you want to deal with within your world, because it's a general reading. We've got that 9. Now that 9 of Swords in this particular pack is called sorrow. It's a very heavy burden that you're carrying. You are feeling mournful over something, and that 9 of Swords tells me that that's where the insecurity is coming from. The fact that this friendship and partnership idea, this love partnership, this friendship role here is not secure at the moment. You're feeling sorrow over this situation. It may be that you do have to speak your truth, speak what's on your mind. With that 9 being a card of the mind, speak what's on your mind in order to gain some sort of success within this situation. The purpose of this situation is to get rid of this Nine of Swords feeling with this sorrow. Get rid of that. Speaking out about how you're feeling in order to feel more secure instead of this insecurity. As if I feel as if you may be feeling isolated here, and the only way to get out of this feeling of isolation is to talk about it. To become successful in this is to gain friendships and gain other people within your world in order to grow whatever it is that you need to grow within it. This insecurity card is jumping out at me, which is related to the root of the matter there. Right. That Seven of Cups, projections, is the way you are seeing things, or the way you're seeing things in the mindset of the Nine of Swords, the mindset of sorrow. And when you're feeling low and down about something, your projections, the way you see other people or the way you see the world, is going to make you feel insecure because of your mindset. It might not even be true what you feel or you see over whatever's going on around you. Your purpose here, the purpose of this reading and the purpose for you, is to get out of this mindset of sorrow by speaking out, speaking your truth, talking to people in order to become successful within this situation and to feel less insecure, is to gain some sort of communication here on a friendship level with maybe other people. Your projections of the world at the moment is one of isolation and sorrow, is what I want to say just there. Right, we've got that card, past lives, which is, it's the moon. That past lives is the moon in a normal, it is the moon, yeah, it is, yeah, the moon in a normal tarot pack. Now the moon in this pack is talking about past lives, and it may be that you're thinking of the past and what you used to have in the past. Your projections of what you remember in the past may be making you feel this sorrow within your world. The cards are speaking out. The cards are saying to you, speak your truth. Speak out if that's how you're feeling. Don't isolate yourself. The purpose of this is to get rid of this insecurity that you have to keep it all to yourself. Friendships and partnerships, I feel as if the partnership is something to do with past lives and the sorrow. Maybe within your world, something has changed within your life to do with a partnership. You're feeling sorrow over it. Your projections of the world may be one of sorrow at the moment here. The cards, if that's the case within your world, pile 3, the cards are advising you to seek friendships, seek a world where you're not on your own. Speak out, speak your truth, speak to people, tell them how you're feeling. The success that will come here will you feeling less insecure about what's going on within your world. If that's making sense at all. I think I'm just going to take 3 more tarot just to see if I can get any more information with this that's going on. But in your world, we've got the first card out was the 9 of Swords, which is a card of sorrow within this pack, and that's how you may be feeling right now. Your projections of the world, or the way you're seeing things at the moment, is only through the past, what's happened in the past. And to move forward, you have to face your insecurities and gain new friendships. That's where the success will come within your world. Pile 3. Let's just have a look what else we've got. Yeah, there you go. That's the 4 of Pentacles. Now in this particular reading, that 4 of Pentacles is you clinging on to the past, clinging on to this idea that you'll never have anything ever again because you're thinking of the past. You're clinging on to the sorrow of the past. That's how you're seeing whatever it is that's going on around you. I'm very sorry about that for pile 3, because It's very hard to move forward when your mindset is constantly going back into the past, and you can only see the world through past lives, is what it's saying there, past lives. You're clinging on to that. In order for you to move forward from that, your purpose at the moment, in order for you to move forward from that, is to speak out. Speaking your truth, I want to say, could be in any form. Speaking your truth could be taking up a creative hobby which will get you out of this mindset. It doesn't necessarily mean speaking with the mouth. It means speaking your truth in all forms. It may be that you need to take up some sort of creative hobby here in order to become successful in moving your mindset forward, if that's making sense there. Wow. Okay, well, we've got that Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is a card of celebration. The Three of Cups is a card of communicating something that you're enjoying. Because I've just said to you with that speak your truth, it's not just about saying how you feel here. It's about doing something creative, speaking out in a different way. Poetry, art, you know, getting out and about. If you join a gym, you're speaking your truth by being physical. You're speaking your truth by being artistic. Whichever way it is that helps you to speak your truth, to get yourself out of this mindset and to stop keep thinking of the past hurts that's gone on here. It's telling you to get out and about with that Three of Cups and celebrate you speaking your truth, you doing something in a creative way in order to move this situation forward within your world. The insecurity here may be that you don't want to because you're wallowing in this, and it's very easy to do and it's hard to get out of. But the only way to move forward with this situation and to become lighter in the mind with that Three of Cups is to speak your truth through doing something that you love to do with that Three of Cups, if that's making sense. Well, now that Eight of Wands is you moving forward. It's about traveling towards whatever it is you need to do in order to get yourself from this here, which is sorrow, projections, thinking of the past, traveling towards a new adventure. Now, that new adventure could be little steps, doesn't have to be great big steps, but the cards are saying travel towards it. And I feel as if I want to take another card there to see what you may want to travel towards. Let's just have a look, because at the end of the day, you know, it is about getting out of your own mindset here with that Nine of Swords, the first card coming out of this little reading. So let me just see if I can get another card or two. I'm going to take two just to finish this off. But yes, pile 3, you are going through something that is keeping you within the past, keeping you in this mindset of sorrow. In order to get out of this, you need to speak your truth in as much as have a purpose, gain friendships, love what you're going to be doing next, which may be through through your truth, maybe art, it may be poetry, it could be going to the gym, whatever it is that makes your spark appear again within your mindset with that Three of Cups, something that you love, and you're traveling in order to do that, you got to travel towards it. Wow. Well, the cards couldn't be any clearer, because that Four of Wands is about you moving forward and getting out and about doing it, speaking your truth and being invited out, or being invited to join a group, or being invited to do a certain task that you used to love maybe, but you're not involved with it at the moment, but you used to love it. That might be the thing that brings you out of this card of sorrow and back into the mindset of the Three of Cups. That card says, with the Four of Wands, Get out of this by speaking your truth, by becoming wherever it is that you used to be, or whatever it is that you used to do, or even a new adventure here. That's the purpose of this reading. Wow. Now you've got that Hanged Man, and in this instance the Hanged Man is saying, see things from a different viewpoint. Don't project yourself with that Seven of Cups always in the past. See things from a different viewpoint. Take away the sorrow by seeing things differently within your mind. Travel towards the idea of doing something, whatever that is for you, whatever that speaks to you about, doing something that you can become happy doing here with the Three of Cups, in order to get your mindset out of this idea of sorrow. This is the purpose of this reading for you, pile 3. I hope that makes sense. Have a good day, pile 3. Bye.